So the wait is over. The 100 tooth new Snap-On ratchets are here. At least some of them. In a few more months, they will release the longer handled versions. So that's what we're going to be taking a look at today, guys. We're going to be checking out these ratchets. Maybe I'll pull out some of the old ones and we can compare the dual 80s to these a little bit. Just looking up my receipt. So I can give you guys some prices as I go through this so I can tell you how much they cost. Oh yeah, I need to be able to see that. All right, so we got the part numbers right there so I can see. All right. First up, we'll start with this little guy. This is the Foxtrot Kilo 100 USA. Also have the Made in the USA stamp up here on the head. They've gone to a steel selector switch, which is kind of stiff, to be honest. It's but not a big deal for me. Screws in the back. As far as I know, Snap-on does not plan to get rid of the dual 80s, but even if they did phase out the dual 80s, the repair kits will be here forever. My Snap-on guy still has repair kits for some ratchets that, you know, were made in the 70s. So you can, based on the popularity of the ratchet series of models, they keep the repair kits around. Sometimes they stop making certain repair kits. You know, there's some stuff from like the 80s that in a 1/4 inch that they don't even, you know, some of the old stuff like the really low 2 count, they just don't make the repair kits anymore. They'll just warranty you out a whole new up-to-date ratchet. Anyway, this is the stubby, and then the price on this one, the FK100 3/8 drive 102 stubby ratchet. So this guy is $133. Okay, so that's $133 for him. And half of these be going on the truck, and the rest of them be going in my toolbox. I have to see which ones I can actually use on the truck. They'll be useful for me. So that's $133 for that guy. And the flex head stubby, which is this one, this is the Foxtrot Kilo Foxtrot 100 USA stamp on the handle and in the head. This one is just $10 more than the other one. As you can see, it's a little longer because of the flex head, makes it a little longer. Very similar design as the quick release version. Again, has the selector switch, which is kind of stiff. And that's the flex head version. Okay, so here's the quick release version for comparison. So this is the Foxtrot Romeo Kilo Foxtrot 80 Alpha USA stamp here and in the head. And as you can see, these are very similar. but man, they actually did change. It's beefier, and on the quick release is thicker, the head is thicker, and the body of the ratchet is thicker. You can see where it's like more beefier, and even the bolt that holds that in is bigger on that quick release version, and you can kind of really see that right here. So I guess they were going for more compactness in this one. I mean, once they're kind of laid flat on the table, of course this one has the I'm pushing the button down so you can kind of see it. It's a little bit. You can see that the head is thinner on that one. The logo still kind of got the old school logo. That's what they're rocking on these guys, is that old school logo. All right. So that's the FKF 100, the flex head. All right. Let's see what's next. And that one, that flex head, it was that flex head was $153. I'm sorry, I said $10 more. It's $20 more. So this one is $133. This one is $153. Okay. All right. This is kind of like my old faithful. First Snap-on ratchet I bought was one like this, and we'll take a look at them side by side. This is the Foxtrot 100, the F100, and I guess that's like the date code. Looks like a M or sideways or a 3 backwards. The F100 is $143, and just so you guys can see, I don't think I want my personal information on here, but just so you can take a look at the prices on all of these. Okay, so the F100 is $143. All right, $143 for this guy. So this one is $143. This is going to be your standard ratchet. Like I said, this is in the I got tools in my roll cart. That's missing. Where is my? I think I was using that actually. Let's go over here and grab it, because I still use this ratchet. As you can see, I'm still working on this Acura, and that's why I love these little magnetic things. That's been sitting up there for over a day. All right. Okay. It's a little longer. Okay. So this is the F80. Has a little 1, whatever that means beside it. And this is my oldest Snap-on ratchet, and as you saw, I still use it. I do use my tools, I just keep them clean sometimes. The F80 standard ratchet versus the F100. So on this one, as you could see, they made it longer. They made it a little longer, and get them side by side here. You can see the difference in the design. Now, the switches on these are much lighter. They're not as stiff as these. I guess if you're having a problem with bumping the switch and changing direction as you're fooling around with it, that could be a benefit. It's not so hard that you can't do it. Looks like they shaved it down some. So on the regular switch, which I don't know what that is, cast aluminum, it is a little more rounded, and you could see where they've kind of flattened the top of it, and it's made now out of steel. Overall, the design is not that much different, but the head is noticeably thinner. That is noticeably thinner head and a noticeably longer handle. So I think those are two good improvements on the F100 ratchet. I mean, if you're going to redesign something, why not fix what problems you have? So handle still feels good, and let's see where the handle is bigger. They made the handle bigger here, and the handle is like longer, right? So when you go from the line, and then they also made the neck, same deal. The neck is longer, so that's where the extra length is coming in at. It makes it feel a little more comfortable. I never had a problem with these. I kind of hold it like this, and on this one I can kind of hold it like that. But that's how I hold them. Pretty sweet. Didn't know that change was coming, but that's what we got on the F100. All right. And we'll sit those back there. Yeah, I was looking to see if I saw anything else that was different. It's a thinner head, longer handle. Of course, all the screws are in the back like they used to do it a long time ago. So, now, let's see what we have next. This is we'll just look at the FH100. I believe it's the same ratchet. It just has a comfort grip. So I grabbed I just bought all of the ones that he had. So these are the selection that will be coming to a truck near you. And I just went ahead and bought one of each. So comfort grip, yeah, same height and everything. So this, let's give you the prices and everything. Let's see. So the FH100 is $153. The FH100 is $153 for the comfort grip version of this guy, which is the F100, and the F100 was $143. So for $10 more if you want the comfort grip. $143, $153. Other than that, the ratchet is the same. And I'm checking the selector switch on all of them to see if it's just a fluke or did they just make them intentionally more heavy, and they're all heavy. Okay. So we got the comfort grip version. I think they changed the design up on the comfort grip. All right. Because the old comfort grip looked like this. So that's the design different on the comfort grip, as you can see. So they changed up the styling of the comfort grip. Looks a little different. Feels the same in the hand. All right. Now we have the Foxtrot 100. And this is the standard handle flex head. So we'll put those side by side. Of course, the flex head is going to be a little longer than the standard handle because the head is made differently. Guess I could have cleaned it up a bit. So we have the flex head. This is not a locking flex head. He doesn't have, like I said, this is what he had. This is what came in the shipment. So it's a non-locking flex head, and I'm okay with that. It's not floppy, and you could tighten that if you needed to. I'm starting to see the advantage of the non-locking flex heads. Now this one is floppy already, which is why I normally don't buy the Snap-on flex head, the one with the comfort grip. Out of the box, it's floppy. And some people like that. They want the flex head to be loose. I like for them to hold their shape. You know, I don't want to be able to like barely shake it and it goes. So like this one, no go. This is nice. This is how I like my flex head. This one is kind of floppy, so I'll pull out some Torx and try to tighten that up. See if it will tighten up. I don't know what that is. It's smaller than a T25. Let's see, it's T20. Yeah, it's a T20. So, I'm gonna find a bit ratchet. You know, that's one thing I don't keep in this box. Bit ratchets. I don't keep bit ratchets. I don't keep bit ratchets in here. Huh. Yeah, I keep them on the truck though. I keep bit ratchets on the truck. I don't think I have any bit ratchets in this box. Certainly do not. But I should have like an socket attachment thing that accepts bits, and I'll use this 1/4-inch ratchet, and I'll tighten that up towards the end of the video, and we'll take a look at this. But I'll keep moving. I'll keep moving on this for the people who don't want to see how that turns out. Now, like I said, this is a little longer, and the the comfort grip is the same thing in a comfort grip. So those are the new 100 tooth ratchets, and that's what they are. It's a quick overview of them, and now I'm gonna see if I can work on this. Yeah, get that 1/4-inch. So, oh, that's not it. And they're all starting to look alike. So the floppy flex head. Let's see if I could tighten that up. Okay. Oh yeah, that tightened up really good. Yeah, and that's a little too tight for me. So, and loosen it up a bit. Yeah, that's about how I want it. I want to be able to move it, but when it's about at that angle, I want it to be able to hold. So just a quick tightening took care of that. Now it's not floppy anymore. And that's my little 1/4 inch long neck. So that's what we got, guys. On the ratchets, I also picked up a straight Snap-on mini pry bar because they're awesome. I've never had one break. The clips don't break, the tips don't break, and they're stout enough to do stuff that I probably shouldn't be doing with them, but they take the torture. So that's going to be added to the pocket. I had to buy a, what do you call these things? 18-volt Snap-on battery. I have 2 18-volt Snap-on tools, but only 1 battery. So I got that, and I warrantied out another set of these neck lights again, which I warrantied out like 3 or 4 times, which is why I like buying certain stuff off the tool truck. And I'm not too much worried about the price because every time I have a problem with the stuff, I just give it back to the guy. He doesn't have to look anything up. He just gives me another one if he has it on the truck. If he doesn't, he orders it. Now, as far as the price, the flex head, the Foxtrot 100, which is the standard length flex head 3/8 100 tooth ratchet. That one, this guy is $163. And the comfort grip is Foxtrot Hotel Foxtrot 100. So the FHF 100, which is the comfort grip version of the same ratchet, that one's $173. Okay. So $173 for this one, and $163 for the chrome version. That battery pack was ridiculous. Battery pack is $245, which is pretty ridiculous. The battery shouldn't cost that much. 5.6 amp hour, you know, whatever. But the battery shouldn't cost that much. And I just want an extra battery, so mainly what I'm using is the light. It gets dark very early. Here in South Carolina, it gets dark at 5:30. At 5:30, it's dark. And I have a super magnificent Snap-on floodlight, which is awesome. It takes these batteries. And I also have the rivet gun tool, which takes these batteries, but I don't use that nearly as much as I do that light. And when that battery dies and I'm working, I need to have an extra fully charged battery, which this one's dead, I just bought it. But I need to have an extra fully charged battery to swap that out. And I keep the chargers in the truck, and I have AC outlets in my truck so I can like charge them on the job site or whatever, even if the customer doesn't have electrical. Most of the times they're going to have electrical. But yeah. But $245.95 for that battery, which is pretty ridiculous. The pry bar was $15, and the neck lights were warranty. But yeah, that's what we got, guys. Catch you guys later. See part numbers. There's all the part numbers for this stuff, guys. There's all the part numbers. Oh, the batteries have serial numbers on them. I guess for that much they should. Catch you guys later. RV Tech Pro.